Aljamain Sterling is injured. Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo might be on the horizon. We are going to talk about all of that in just a second. I want to say before we get started, hello everybody and welcome back to the video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about Aljamain Sterling. So, as always, the MMA community is very upset with Aljamain Sterling. You know what? For this one, I understand like Aljamain's side. I sympathize for him a little bit because Aljamain, he's been quite an active fighter. It's not like everybody still hates him because of like how he won the belt, and I still have a little bit of distaste for it myself, but he's proven himself to be champion. As weird as the whole journey has been, he hasn't been pulling out of fights, and he said he's had his injury for a very long time, and if he's going to go up against a huge wrestler like Henry Cejudo, someone who's always looking to take you down, you're going to have to sprawl, you're going to have to get those underhooks, and it's a bicep torn. Like, it's, regardless, no matter who you're fighting against, you should probably get that taken care of. If he's injured, then absolutely go get that taken care of. However, where it's coming that's very interesting is Sean O'Malley wants to fight Henry Cejudo, and this is a fight that I can actually see the UFC making because Henry Cejudo has been calling for Sean O'Malley for God knows how long now. I want to say it's been over a year. I think Henry sees it as a very favorable matchup, and Sean O'Malley is on an all-time high with himself. He just beat Piotr Jan. Like, I think that he lost the decision, but regardless, it was close enough where Sean O'Malley belongs at the very top of the division. I feel like he thinks he'll be able to stomp Henry Cejudo, especially with the layoff that Henry Cejudo's had. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I'm not so confident that Henry's going to win. If Henry was active, then I'd be like, not a good fight for Sean. I think Henry will just control him on the ground, but Henry's been off for so long now. Henry, who knows how ring rust's going to affect him, right? He's a little bit small, going to get outranged by a mile. And Sean O'Malley has that absolutely insane accuracy and power, so I can see him clipping Henry Cejudo, but then again, Henry Cejudo has a giant chin, so it's a very interesting fight. I would be very excited for this fight. I don't think that they should be creating an interim title for it. They haven't said that they would, but that's definitely what they're going to do. It seems like everybody's agreeing with that, right? They're going to probably do it in March. Henry Cejudo, Sean O'Malley, and they're going to make it for an interim belt. And Aljamain Sterling, I don't know how true this is, but people are saying that Aljamain said, I haven't seen it myself, so please take that with a grain of salt. He said he'll be able to fight like towards the summer, so that's not even long of a wait. Like, they could just make an Aljamain Sterling fight then with Henry Cejudo, but then Sean O'Malley doesn't want to wait. I think it's a perfect opportunity for Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera too, but again, that's not what they're going to do. They're definitely going to capitalize on this because the UFC does not like Aljamain Sterling, right? And they're going to make a big title fight like they want to do with Sean O'Malley with a very favorable matchup against Henry Cejudo. And guys, I don't understand the whole MMA community right now. They are all saying that this is a horrible matchup for O'Malley. Yes, if Henry Cejudo is active, but there are way too many question marks for me to really like dive into Henry Cejudo and be like, yeah, he's probably going to win this fight. I think he's going to lose this fight. Sean O'Malley is an incredible fighter, and people have a distaste for him right now because of his last fight. I think he lost too, but one thing he proved, and I'm going to self-promote here, I made a whole video about that. A whole video about Sean O'Malley needs respect now because he proved that he is championship material. Who's like going in dogfights with Piotr Jan like that? And almost winning. I just don't get the distaste that people have for Sean O'Malley right now. Like, it's not his fault. You know what I mean? It's not his fault. But that's all. Again, that's a whole conversation for another time. Regardless, it's going to be a crazy timeline. It's going to be very interesting to see what the UFC is going to do. I think they're absolutely going to make an interim title fight in March. Henry Cejudo versus Sean O'Malley. Both guys want the fight. Sean says he wants to beat up Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo has been wanting to have a big return fight and for a title. This will probably be for an interim title too. This would be something that will incentivize Henry Cejudo to get up and fight. And Henry Cejudo has been calling out for this matchup for a very long time. It seems like negotiations are going to go very smoothly. Now watch, no matter what happens here, like watch it be like an insane fight with people getting cut up and stuff, and then they have to be having an even longer layoff. Then you throw the winner of Sandhagen versus Chito Vera in for a title fight. That would shake things up a lot, man. That bantamweight division is very exciting. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen, but I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think is going to happen? How do you like the matchup between Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo? Do you think Aljamain Sterling should just fight in towards the summer and they shouldn't make this matchup at all? Do Sterling versus Cejudo because that's also a fun matchup too. Let me know what you think down below, everybody, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here and enjoy the content, please consider hitting the like button. It would help the channel a ton, and subscribe if you're brand new. Check the description down below for links to all of my other channels, and if you want to hear more fight talk about anything MMA related, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care.